watching TV Guide Broadband, online, on demand.
This is Robert freaking Patrick, everybody.
Oh, what an intro. Thank you, sir.
Welcome.
Boy, I appreciate
pleasure.
that.
Wow. You really are made of liquid metal.
Oh, hey, shake it off. Now, shake it off.
So, first off, please tell me about your character, Colonel Ryan.
Colonel Ryan is he's you know, your typical soldier. He's worked his way up through the Special Forces, became a member of the Delta Force. He was an operative. Now he's behind a desk, and he basically sends the men out. He's the commanding officer, and he's got his group of guys that go out, and he oversees them and tries to keep them safe. One particular flaw I have is one of my men, his wives, I've been having an affair with her for on and off for a while.
And you aren't trying to keep him safe.
I think that's basically to fill that vacuum, that danger that I'm not associated with anymore. So I've created my own danger.
That's fraternizing, yeah.
What kind of feedback have you gotten from your fans in the military?
Well, it's great. I have a lot of buddies that are ex-Marine and ex-Army, and they universally applaud the show. There's a Brigadier General that I have conversations with on a regular basis, and he really feels that we fill out the uniforms well and do an honest portrayal of what their jobs are, and also the women, the wives of the soldiers. They think that we've captured what it's like to be an Army wife, you know, and it's a wonderful show. I'm so proud to be a part of it. I've had my grandfather was in the military. I have an uncle that was in the military, and their response has been overwhelming as well. And we hear from guys from Iraq that love the show, so it's really neat to be a part of.
And this show is created by one of our greatest playwrights, Pulitzer Prize-winning David Mamet, one of our greatest screenwriters as well. What's it like working with? You're making a face now.
I just love to hear Pulitzer.
Yeah,
I love to hear it. It's a good
not
word.
Pulitzer, it's Pulitzer.
It's Pulitzer.
Yeah.
Pulitzer.
Well, I'm pretentious.
I had no idea.
What's it like to work with a guy like Mamet?
David's great, and that was the one of the deciding factors to do this program, to do this show, was to be involved with David. I had done a play of his years ago when I got started as an actor.
Which one?
That he did not direct, but it was something that was put on. It was called The Shawl. I think Gary Cole did it the first time it was done at the Lincoln Center, and then also Sean Ryan is involved, who created The Shield, and then it was. The original script was written by Eric Haney, who was inside the Delta Force. He wrote a book about that, and he put those three guys together, and it was just a real appealing project to jump on.
You play a lot of tough guys.
I don't know why that is.
Why? You kind of are intimidating.
Am I really?
Yeah, a little bit.
Oh, well, I don't mean to do that.
In a good way.
Oh, good.
Well, let's think about you're right. First off, the Terminator, the T-1000 and Terminator 2. Unsavory characters like in Copland, and, of course, the gambling addict in The Sopranos. You're playing a good guy here. Do you prefer playing a hero, or is a villain more fun?
You know, I love doing it all. I think I'm really enjoying playing Colonel Ryan the most, though. It's the guy has, outside of the one little flaw he has, having affairs with his men's wives, but outside of that,
You're really dismissing that one little flaw.
He's a noble guy.
Hey, in France, you could run on that and win.
Yeah,
so.
you could. He's a noble guy, and he's got a lot of virtue, and I really feel like it's a role that I feel the most comfortable playing. But you know, you enjoy doing something pathetic like the Sopranos guy, the guy that was addicted to gambling. I mean, that was just a horrible character to have to portray and really get down in there and wallow in all that self-pity and what he was going through with his addiction.
And you really went there, Rent Season 2, to watch Robert Patrick blow it in gambling. Now, you're a big motorcycle enthusiast.
I do. I ride motorcycles, Harley Davidsons, and I actually I am the president of a motorcycle club that has been in Los Angeles for over 60 years, and it had been dormant for a while here, and was riding cross country with a couple of buddies, and ended up, I was going to do We Are Marshall down there, McGee's movie in Atlanta, and rode back across the country and met a booze fighter. It's a Booze Fighters Motorcycle Club, and they were found here in 1946. And I'd read a book about them, and I said, what do I got to do to bring this back to Los Angeles? And they sent me on this journey. It's pretty fascinating to me. I don't know if it's interesting to you guys.
Yeah, I know.
The booze fighters, yeah.
Listen, I'm a booze lover, not a booze fighter. Bye.